Okay, here we go. Week 1 playoffs. Mexico City traveling to Vegas, so they're heading north and to the west. This is a matchup that, well, let me just check here. Let me check. I want to say these teams only faced each other once, I believe. Teams only faced each other once. Who was the who was the winner in the regular season matchup? Obviously, things have changed a little bit, but um, Silver Eagles won the first matchup. Really? Yeah, Silver Eagles lost a bunch of close games. Oh yeah, they won big over the Venom, 41-13. That's kind of what started their Silver Eagles streak to get to the playoffs. Except they did lose to the Hammerheads. That was a tougher loss, but and the Lions. Well, never mind. They didn't have a streak. They just got in. Okay. But anyway, both these teams looking to do some advancing to the next round. Depending on who wins will depend on the opponent they play and the next game. So see how it goes. Does anyone have any special uniform requests? So I usually like to do those, before I lock in the game. But if anyone has any uniforms, let me know. We got preset ones. We can go combo. I'm sure it probably won't break the game. Okay. I think this will work. All right. Let's get into it. TOK, I see you around. Do you want to start a Twitch prediction? Oh, do you have a blackout? Oh my god. Can they fix this, please? I don't want to back out and redo this every single time. Hold up, hold up. Oh my. Not really a blackout. Not really good blackout. So we're just gonna go with the traditional one. Sorry, we can work on that. Black and gold. I don't really like the black and gold. Not gonna lie, those look kind of bad. So black and gold look pretty terrible. Not gonna lie. Like they look like the Denver Broncos throwback uniforms. You guys remember those from like the '60s that were like brown and yellow? Hold on, like these. This is what they look like. That's what they look like. They look like this, but black. Anyway, yeah, those are awful. We can forget those. Those were like the Kyle Wharton days, dark times. Anyway, back to this. Experts have the Las Vegas Venom as a favorite. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you could take that for face value or not. Um, I think the Silver Eagles are going to play the Venom very tough, just like they played every single team tough. But the Venom do have, I'll pull out the stats here. The Venom do have the best offense in the league. It's pretty. I mean, you could debate they maybe had a little bit weaker competition, but I mean, they did pretty dang good. And they also had their running back, Menel Rahe, has the highest yard per carry average. So, um, very, very interesting. with a 1-point prediction. Who said that? Simply much better team. So much better they're gonna win by 1 point. That's hilarious. Dave. Not gonna is that a not gonna lie you had us in the first half kind of quote? But yeah, I think this is going to be interesting to see. It's just going to be honestly, I see a lot of second half comebacks. So if you're in the lead at the end of the first half, you might be in a bad situation. So, all right, I'm going to be done chatting. Are we done with the prediction here? Are we about wrapped up? Oh, weather. Shoot. All right, we're good. Cool. Oh boy. It's not high winds. All right, we'll go to the desert. Both these teams are kind of desert. Well, I don't know. Maybe Mexico City's more tropical than desert. I've never been. Let's go. Kickoff coming up shortly. This is what our 14 games have prepared us for. Teams with adjustments, updates. It all culminates to this single elimination playoff. These teams want to win it all. They need 3 W's. The first one starts right now. Mexico City is going to start out with the football, and we will have Kiki Knutsenkirchen to boot this one away. Back deep to return is not going to return it. It is pee-pee poo-poo, but it's a touchback to start. So we're going to see old man Peter Soffens back out there in another playoff appearance. Got to have one of the most playoff yards in a career. And that's incomplete. Right out the gate, 2nd down and 10. Venom, I hyped up their offense in the early game. Their defense is pretty good, too. See how Mexico City slices through, and that's a good one to Gonzo Leafson. Gain of 24 yards. Mexico City near midfield. Him and Roxton, yeah. Peter Soft's going to throw again. The receiver's got a step, but it's dropped. That is a tough drop. Definitely would have had the first down. 2nd down and 10 as Soffin splits everyone out wide. Mexico City has a ton of weapons in this receiver core, as do their counterparts Venom. And that's a first down to pee-pee poo-poo to the 39-yard line. Mexico City close to striking distance on their opening drive of the game. And up to Juan Cena. And Cena's going to get 3. You know, that was I think a big piece for the Mexico City Silver Eagles offenses. Their running back had a very slow start to begin with, and then really picked it up later on. And there's Cena again on the action, getting the first down and a little bit more to the 22-yard line. But we've seen running backs have a major impact. You know, last season the Venom missed the playoffs. I don't think people remember that. I certainly didn't when I was going back through stuff. You know, and it could have been because of all the plays that happened to the running back. So we've seen our 3rd consecutive Juan Cena touch. That's a reception for 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 inside the 15-yard is Soffens. He's back, but just gets rid of it. Ooh. Seen a lot of interceptions at the line of scrimmage. That one just falls to the ground. Big break for the Silver Eagles. They face a 3rd and 2. 6-2 coming out for this Venom. Let's see what happens. Soffens gets rid of it. It's end zone incomplete. Intended for Latavius Dokabasi. And they are going to bring out Caden Coleman for the 31-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. So Mexico City had a great drive looking, but it stalls out at the 14-yard line. They do pick up 3 points, and that is going to make it Venom football here as we're about halfway through the first quarter. Chico Cortez going to run this one to the 20-yard line. We're going to see Fred Ucker, the only quarterback in the league with over 50 touchdowns this season. Got to go to work. He's passing to no one's surprise with time going deep, and it's JQ. JQ is all the way inside the 40. 43-yard reception from big-time Jay. 1st and 10 for the Venom, and Ucker doing more damage. CRW. Remington Wellington had a great season. I think the Venom had 2 or maybe 3 1,000-yard receivers this season. Great job by that receiving core. And there's the running back, Rahe, getting tackled for a loss. Zane Cluxon Frestazzle in on the 4-yard stop. That's going to make it 2nd down and 14. See what Ucker can do passing from the 29. He's going to throw a lot of coverage. That's incomplete. Would have been dangerous. Instead, it is going to be 3rd and 14. Dayton Sack, who was the league leader for a long time in interceptions. I think he lost it, though. Ucker's going to go again over the middle. It's Colt Remington Wellington with the tight coverage. Making a catch. Contact. And defenders all over him. 1st and goal to go at the 9, and they're going to pitch it to Rahe, who's got some space. Can he break it 1? No, he is inches short. Thought he was going to juke it out and score, but it's now 2nd goal, inches to go. This can be kind of a black hole down here. They're going to go for Rahe again, but that loses 4 yards. Oswald Glockenspiel in on the stop. So now doesn't look like it's a run unless it's a QB draw, which I would probably cry. Pass to Willie Miller is short. So that is going to make it 4th and goal. They are lined up for a field goal to try to knot this one up. Knutsenkirchen out there, but we're going to have to wait till the 2nd quarter. Let's get some 2s in chat, everyone. We've got a close ball game here in the 2nd quarter. Let's get some 2s for fun, for the memes. Short kick is up and good. What did I say? Did I say something? Anyway, Knutsenkirchen kicks this one away. 3s apiece here early on in the 2nd quarter. Mr. Glockenspiel? Never played the Glockenspiel before? Anyway, Peter Soffen's in a tied-up ball game. He's going to dump it off to Gonzo Leifson on everyone's favorite pass play to make it 2nd down and 7. Trips tight to his left. Softens out there in the pistol. Has to get rid of it and does. Avoiding the sack. That's going to make it 3rd down and 7. What Softens can do here on 3rd down. Both teams playing pretty clean football. And Softens keeping it going. Nice completion to PP Poo Poo to the 29. That's a 1st down. And Juan Cena blown up in the backfield. Kumashad in on the tackle. That's a 1-yard loss. And down and 11. Spreading the field is Soffens, who's got time to throw, gets it to McDingberry, and that is going to be 8 yards. So Silver Eagles facing another 3rd down. Last time they were able to pick it up. See what they can do this time. And Soffens has no time to throw. Bjorn Isaac Grenland Dahlbeck. Big D, as they say in the big city of Las Vegas. Going to get in the backfield for a sack. Punting now is Coleman Kotbisky to return it to the 24-25 yard line. And it'll be the Las Vegas Venom on offense again. He got so close to scoring last drive. Here we go midway through the 2nd quarter. See what they can do this drive. Ucker with time to throw left sideline. It's Rahe. Nice catch out of the backfield to the 39-yard line. That's a fresh set of downs for the Las Vegas Venom. Now 4 wide receivers and a tight end. It's Ucker. No one behind him. Gonna dump it off, and that's incomplete. I think that might have been Strand Fury, the intended target. 2nd down 10. There's defenders all over it, though. All over it. Now another empty set. Ucker from under center is going to throw it, and it's intercepted. Michael Dion is in on the INT, tackled down at the 45. Mexico City getting a big turnover. First turnover we've seen in the ball game here at 2:24. And it's going to be Leifson prematurely stepping out of bounds. Ah, man, he had space. That's ugly. Soffens trying to take the lead. He's at the Las Vegas 47. Soffens back, throws it, just gets rid of it, and it's dropped. Would have been another 1st down. Instead, it's 3rd down and 2. Trips left, softens in the pistol. And Cena runs it, and it's a good one. Getting the 1st down just past the 40, down to the 39. Juan Cena getting a 7-yard carry right when the Silver Eagles need it. Keeping the drive alive as Soffens throws a dangerous throw on the right side. That's almost intercepted. Instead, it's incomplete, so 2nd and 10. Soffens back, looking, throwing underneath to Latavius Dokabazi, who breaks one, gets some blocks, and then finally wrapped up at the 22. Under 90 seconds in the 2nd quarter, and the Silver Eagles are definitely in Caden Coleman's range now. They are looking for 6. Softens to throw. It's Ulysses S. Grant. In his last season as the... Was Grant the 18th president? I can't remember. Anyway, now Silver Eagles at the 2. Softens not going to get rid of it, though. Bjorn Isaac, Grenlund, Dahlbeck in on the sack. That's a loss of 6. 2nd sack of the 9th for Big D. Now Soften's going to throw. Receiver's got some space. It's pee-pee poo-poo, but that's only going to get 4. Receivers lit a little too far. 3rd and goal. Will we see another drive stop in the red zone? Soften throws, and Ulysses S. Grant catches it. Getting around the defender, catching it at the goal line. Mexico City retakes the lead, this time by a touchdown. And Caden Coleman's PAT is going to make this a 10-3 ball game here, as we are still rolling here in Las Vegas. Las Vegas Venom are going to have about 40 seconds and all 3 timeouts to work with to try and drive down the field, and knowing their offense, it doesn't take them 40 seconds to score. Chico Cortez runs it to the 22-yard line, and so we're going to have Venom offense Ucker out there. Last time threw an interception. This time Ucker hanging in the pocket, throws it incomplete. That is now 2nd down and 10. Ucker with time, throwing deep over the middle, and that's incomplete. So it's 3rd down. We are inside of 2 minutes in the 2nd quarter. You know what that means. I won't say it. I'm not going to say it. Rahe takes the carry, and that is a gain of 6. 4th down and 4 is going to bring out a Knutson-Kirken punt. We wind down the 2nd quarter. Low-scoring affair here in Las Vegas. Not what I expected, but both defenses showing up. Yeah, Laser, don't even get me started on it. Don't even get me started on it. Softens with 9 seconds on the 24. Gonna throw it short, incomplete. That's 2nd down and 10. 5 wide receiver set for Mr. Pita. Yeah, throw underneath to Blaze Boss, who breaks past 1 and ends out of bounds at the 46. But it doesn't matter. We are at halftime in the locker rooms. Mexico City in lead 10-3. Venom start out with the football. They've got a turnover, and that's been the big difference in the ball game. Chico Cortez with a pretty solid little return up to the 28-yard line. Las Vegas trailing by 7 here. Just need to execute their game plan. They're going to start out with a Colt Remington pass. CRW with a catch to the 49-yard line. Nicely done for 21 yards. That Ucker to Remington-Wellington catch has been great for the last 2 seasons. And they're trying it again. The bubble screen actually works. That's a gain of 5. Down and 5. They pitch to Rahe, who cannot get the 1st down. Good open field tackle by Mexico City. So it would be 3rd down and 2. Ucker under a lot of pressure and is going down fast. Oswald Glockenspiel in on the sack. That's going to force Nutzenkirchen to punt. The 6-2 has been beneficial to both defenses today. Punt is a solid one inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. That's going to give the Mexico City Silver Eagles a 93-yard field to work with if they want to try to extend their lead. Softens under some pressure, gets rid of it. It's Gonzo Leifson right between two defenders, catching it for about 19 yards there and a first down. Softens looking to pass again. They haven't ran it a ton, but when they have, it's been effective enough. And there's a deep throw right side. It's Gonzo Leifson who gets a block and all the way inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Mexico City back in scoring distance, trying to make this a two-score game. Offense in the pistol, trips to his right. He looks, he throws, and oh, there was a defender right on the football. Fortunate for Softens, it was not intercepted. But a couple passes like that. 2nd and 10. Softens throws, just gets rid of it. Pressure coming. Venom are one of the best teams in the league at creating QB pressures. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Mexico City out there with 5 receivers. Softens throws left side, and it's overthrown. So bring out Caden Coleman for this 45-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. That does give the Silver Eagles a 2-score lead here as we're about midway through the 3rd quarter. And I'm not been able to do much since that opening drive going for a field goal. Ball on the 22 to start out the 2nd drive of the Venom this half on offense. It's going to be Ucker under center, dropping back with some time, going into a bunch of traffic. It's Kyle Williams, the tight end, though, coming down with the football. Not an easy catch to make, but that's a big-time catch for Kyle Williams all the way down to the 43-yard line. Rahe with the follow-up run is getting nothing. Loss of 4, 2nd down and 14. Ucker quick throw to CRW, who jukes it in and cannot get the block to sustain, but does get it to a very manageable 3rd down. 3rd and 5 at the 38. Ucker in the gun. Looking, throws it underneath to Rahe, who's got the first down. Nice dump off to Menno Rahe. That route's been super effective when the quarterback has enough time to throw. Definitely, definitely. And another Rahe run is going to lose a yard. Jonathan, check yourself. In on the tackle. 2-yard loss. Can make it 2nd and 12 as we're winding down the 3rd quarter. Ucker throws over the middle. Colt Remington Wellington very close to the first down, and they give it to him. Just inside the red zone now are the Venom. They're putting a good drive together here. So, final play. Nope, not going to see it. So, let's get some force in chat, everyone. 13-3 ball game. Just a 10-point ball game. We are in the 4th quarter. Venom, 19 yards away from a touchdown, though. What Ucker can do, what he can orchestrate. He's got time. He throws. Kyle Williams again. Big time Kyle Williams going to get all the way to the 2-yard line. But I'm not sure if that's better or worse. Flag in the play as Rahe runs it in. And it's an offside, so this play will be declined. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And we are back to within a 1 touchdown, potentially a 1 field goal game after this Nutzenkirchen PAT attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. 13-10. We've got a barn burner here. We ball. There's PP Poo Poo on the return. That's going to get up to the 15. Las Vegas getting a touchdown to respond to Mexico City's field goal. See how the Silver Eagles respond back. And that's incompletion. Left side, I think that was pee-pee poo-poo. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. And there is a short throw to Gonzo Leifson for 3. 3rd down and 7. Big time 3rd down coming up here for both teams. Softens in the pistol. He's back. Under pressure. Gets rid of it to McDingberry. But that is going to be short by 2. Tight end cannot get there. And that is going to bring out a punt. Aiden Coleman punted away as they go 3 and out. Gotbisky to return it. And Mitchell Gotbisky is going to get to the 28-yard line. So, now the Venom have a chance to tie it or take the lead here. They're just 72 yards away. Well, scratch that. They're just 75 yards away from doing it. 3-yard loss. Zane Cluxon for Stazo has been in the backfield a lot on those counter run plays because they're atrocious. Brett Ucker throwing it deep, though. It doesn't matter. Just lose all the yards on on 1st down to get them all back, and then some on 2nd. Big time pass to Chico Cortez all the way up to the 36-yard line. Rahe gonna lose another 4 strategically, I'm sure. So 2nd and 14 at the 41. Venom in Mexico City territory. They're doing the 5 verts, and it works. Kyle Williams, touchdown. Las Vegas Venom take the lead here with 2:26 on the clock in the 4th quarter. Kyle Williams had a couple big catches last drive, getting a big one on this drive to take the lead for the Venom. 5 verts, you know, it's a bold strategy, and it pays off as the Venom now have a 4-point lead. Field goals won't cut it now for the Silver Eagles. All on the 17. Softens gonna maybe try a little 5 verts himself. Kinda. There's a flag on the play as Ulysses S. Grant gets the catch, but it is a hold by Chuck Rounder. So not half the distance goal. That's a flat 10 dropped off. So it will be 1st and 20 for the Silver Eagles all the way back at their own 7. Softens, throwing, looking, incomplete. That was a risky throw. I believe that was the tight end McDingberry. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 20. Softens in the gun. Quick throw left side to Gonzo Leifson, who heads out near the original line of scrimmage there. 3rd down and 9. The Silver Eagles, as we're approaching the 2-minute warning. It's getting a little more and more critical for the Silver Eagles. Softens, throws right side. Leifson catches it, breaks one down the right sideline, and he's out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Gonzo Leifson picking up a big-time 1st down when the Silver Eagles needed it most. Now trips right. Softens in the pistol. Throwing it again to Leifson. He's got a block. Got some more blocks all the way inside Venom territory. Down at the 36, or ducks out of bounds at the 36. Not that it matters. 2-minute warning in Las Vegas. Silver Eagles are driving here. Softens throws over the middle. It's pee-pee poo-poo with a very difficult catch. I thought he was going to throw it shorter on the crossing route going to Softens left, but it was a he wanted it all, man. So ball in the 20. Softens throwing. Flag on the play. Might be a hold. McDingberry has the 1st down, and it is a hold. Chuck Rounder's 2nd hold on this drive is going to make it 1st and 20 at the 30-yard line. Softens going to throw it right side. That's only a couple. 2nd down and 18. Three receivers to his left. Softens going to throw quickly to the left side. Leifson cannot evade anyone there. That's going to make it 3rd down and 13. Here we go. Big time 3rd down conversion. Softens in the end zone. Overthrew the wide open receiver. That's going to make it 4th and 13, and I think they're going to go for it. Yeah. field goals aren't going to cut it here, so here we go. Game on the line for the Silver Eagles. It's 4th down. Softens throws. Receiver, Gonzo Leafson. Who else? Inside the 3 to the 2-yard line. And an access, when you convert a 4th down, it stops the clock. So clock is stopped at 54 seconds. 1st and goal at the 2. Cena going to lose 3 yards on the follow-up run. Gummas Hod in on the stop. 2nd down and goal. Softens, throws, receiver in the end zone. It's McDingberry for the go-ahead touchdown with 36 seconds left in the ball game. Mexico City going to take the lead here as Caden Coleman knocks it through 20-17, but Venom only need a field goal to tie it. They have all 3 timeouts and a very good offense too, as the offenses have kind of woken up here in the second half. Caden Coleman kicks it away. Chico Cortez on, well, not, oh, man, hadn't seen one of those in a minute. All right, T-pose, all right. Will that shift the momentum? We'll find out next time on Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway, Ucker with time is going to throw. There is a penalty. It might be an offsides. Remington Wellington going to catch it in stride and duck out at the 45, and it is an offside, so decline the penalty, get the ball at the 44. Venom only about 30 yards away from a very makeable field goal. Ucker throwing it short. I swear, I thought he was just gonna unload that football. I saw people streaking down the right side and be like, shit, Chico down there somewhere. Ucker's going to throw it left side to Colt Remington Wellington. That's only going to get him a couple. Venom burned their 2nd timeout. Wait, when did they use their first? Anyway, 3rd down and 8 for the Las Vegas Venom. Obvious 4-down territory at this point. And there's a short throw to CRW, who's going to head out at the 48-yard line. So 4th and 2. Now the game for the Venom lies on this one play, one conversion here. Ucker throwing it over the middle. It's Kyle Williams. And the Venom are in field goal range. 13 seconds left. And they're going to go out and not risk any more yards, even though they have a timeout. They're going to go for the tie here. Kick is up. And it's good. Where's Colin? Where's Colin? Where's Colin? It's overtime. We're going to overtime. Probably. Well, we got 9 seconds. We got 9 seconds. Pee-Pee Poo-Poo's going to return this to the 14-yard line. We have 7 seconds. Wow, this is a great... No, what? Stop what? This is the meme. Softens throws it incomplete, so we have 3 seconds. Mexico City has one more play to try to do something. Don't jinx it. It's not getting jinxed. I can assure you. All right, so here we go. Overtime. If you had this on your bingo card, cross it off. 20-20 here, and we have very similar to NFL rules for those not familiar. Basically, if you start on offense and score a touchdown, you outright win the game. If you start on defense and prevent a touchdown or prevent a field or only allow a field goal, you have a chance to score a touchdown, win it, or a field goal and win it if you didn't allow a field goal. Something like that. Knutson-Kirken kicks this one away. Silvery was going to start out with the football. We have Pee-Pee Poo-Poo returning this one to the 15-yard line. 20-20 here in our first overtime period. Let's see if we have more than one, because it's never enough to just have one overtime period. It's like a drug. You got to have multiple. It's offense, though, with a big throw to McDingberry. And that's a good start. Good start. Getting about, what, 20 yards or so. Dingberry had a big catch in the end zone to go ahead, but Venom were able to get a field goal. Softens just gets rid of it, and that's incomplete. 2nd down and 10. There can always be more than one. Yeah, this isn't NFL. I've seen quadruple overtime in access. Oh, there's a throw. Receiver's got a step. Oh, they never catch that route. They never catch the ball in that route ever. Oh no. 3rd down and 10. Silver Eagles out there in the pistol. 3 wide receivers, tight end out there. Cena behind Softens. Gonna throw it short, and that's not a very good convert on third down play. 4th and 10, and Caden Coleman's gonna have to run it away. Toasty, they've been dropping that pass route all season. Literally all season they've been dropping that. So, Fred Ucker with a chance to drive down the field and win the game in the first possession for them in overtime. He's going to throw it. An interception! It's Jonathan Check Yourself with the INC, and he's going to go all the way inside the 10. The second interception of this Mexico City Silver Eagles defense, and it's Check Yourself in the biggest way. Peter Soffin's going to throw it, and they almost threw an interception. They just have to kick a field goal, right? What? Right? They just have to kick a field goal. What are they doing? Is this freaking Vic Fangio? Just kick the field goal. 3rd and goal at the 5. Soffin's obviously passing for it. Unless it's QB draw, which I'd cry. Gonna throw end zone, and it's almost intercepted. So now they're gonna bring out the field goal unit. Yeah, the Axis should just not learn from Vic Fangio. Anyway, the go-ahead field goal. Caden Coleman puts it up and through. Mexico City, the 6th seed, will knock off the 3 seed in overtime thanks to an interception by Jonathan Check Yourself. 17-point fourth quarter, though, for the Las Vegas Venom. I thought they were going to get all the momentum, but it's the Mexico City Silver Eagles staying out in front when they needed to. Winning the turnover battles, really that's where it came down to. I don't think the Silver Eagles had a single turnover, and Venom had 2 interceptions. That led to 10 points. Probably the difference in the game. So now we'll move on to our next matchup. 4 and 5 seed, the Fort Lauderdale Flamingos hosting the Madagascar Hammerheads. I don't know if you're going to be able to top that game or not, but this might be a good matchup to try. Yeah, we'll just do this. All right. I believe we are, yep, playbooks good. Good. All right, let's do it. Color Rush. Why didn't you just say that like 10 minutes ago? You knew your game was next. My God. Color Rush. I don't even know. Does Madagascar have a Color Rush? What's the Color Rush ones? I was enthralled. Because you picked a good word, I'll allow it. What's the Color Rush one? The black ones? Okay. We'll have a black one. We'll make sure that Fort Lauderdale is heavily contrasted. They have any black in their home? No, that'll work. All right. Experts have Fort Lauderdale as a favorite. They are a higher seed. Both these teams kind of had interesting pathways to the playoffs. I thought the Flamingos were going to easily get a 1 or 2 seed, but they kind of fall into the 4 seed. And the Madagascar Hammerheads really turned it on late in the season to get into the playoffs. Yeah, do we want to get a prediction rolling, folks? Mostly TLK. I can ping the. Oh, all right. Bingos have been pinged. Okay. Cool. see who got the INT. Need you to finish this game prior to kickoff. Kickoff for what? Monday Night Football? Why? Broncos are just going to lose. Alright, so this game is in Fort Lauderdale. We'll go, I don't know, we'll go to Atlanta. Atlanta's kind of close to Fort Lauderdale. How long have you been a Broncos fan as long as I have, Toasty? Because I've seen the Broncos lose a lot of games they shouldn't have. All right, let's get it rolling. Exactly. Oh, that was TLK who said that. Geno Smith? Yeah. Once you leave the Jets, you instantly get better. Trust me. Look at Sam Darnold. He's great. All right. Pablo to kick this one away. And it's going to be the Black Hammerheads returning this one to the 15, 14-yard line. Ayadel is going to start out first playoff action for his career. Going to dump it off to lateral Huaycapan for a 9-yard gain. That's going to make it 2nd and 1. And there's a throw incomplete. 3rd down and 1 coming up. Ayadel rushing in the backfield, and there's a throw to Joey Din. Tough catch made by Mr. Din a time to the 31-yard line. 1st down for the Madagascar Hammerheads. Ayadel throwing and has a receiver. It's Avo upcoming on the catch, not dropping that one. Big shock. All the way to the 45-yard line. Ayadel's going to throw it under a lot of pressure. Gets rid of it. Oh, almost throws an interception at the line. A lot of pressure there. But Ayomidi Ayadel just able to get it off to make it 2nd and 10. Hammerheads trying to... Oh! Brandon Arispe Romero with the interception. And the Fort Lauderdale Flamingos are going to stifle the Hammerheads' opening offensive drive. They get the ball back. Or they get the ball for the first time at their own 42-43 on an Arispe Romero INT. Robinson Jr. throwing that one away to make it 2nd and 10. D. Robinson Jr. throwing it incomplete. Ooh, risky throw. Almost an interception back to the Hammerheads. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10. And why are the uniforms messed up? Faking it. Classic play action out of the goal line formation on 3rd and 10. Love to see it. It's going to make it 4th and 10 after that incompletion. So the Flamingos cannot capitalize on the interception. 3 straight incompletions will bring out Pablo to punt it back to the Hammerheads. And that's going to be a touchback, so it will be Hammerheads ball in the 20. No harm, no foul. Still a 0-0 ball game. We could be in for another close one here. Ayadel with time. Throwing right side. It's Huaycapan down the right sideline. Getting past one, but finally drugged down from behind at the 43-yard line. Lateral Huaycapan with a couple good catches in this ball game. That one for 37. Hammerhead's back in Mingo territory. They run it with Sahil Qureshi, but that's only going to get, or that's going to lose a yard. I was thinking there. Marcus Hopkins in on the stop. 2nd and 11. Ayomidi Ayadel is going to throw it over the middle. Joey Din, does he have enough for the first? Yes, he does. To the 33-yard line. Hammerhead's picking up some tough yards on 2nd and 11. Now in the eye. Iadel throw over the middle. Receiver's got a step. Oh, that's incomplete, but that could have been big. I think that was Joey Din, the slot receiver. So 2nd and 10 now. Iadel. Koreshi to his left. Going to throw it to Koreshi. Left side. Makes one miss. Looking at the end zone, but hit hard by 2 Flamingos defenders. But not until he gets all the way inside the 3 to the 2-yard line. Hammerheads in striking distance. Hand off to Seal Koreshi's got enough. No. Maybe gets a yard there. 2nd and goal to go. Hammerheads looking for their first playoff win in a long time. Iadel throwing incomplete right side. 3rd and goal. Or wait, did they Hammerheads win a playoff game a couple seasons ago? Can't remember. 3rd and goal. They hand it off to Koreshi, and he scores. Touchdown, Madagascar. They take the lead here in Fort Lauderdale. They could not get it by passing, so they hand it off to Koreshi, who had a couple big plays on that drive. Caps it off with a touchdown. Madagascar takes the lead 7-0. You're in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, I didn't think you guys had ones. Well, in the before. Is this your 2nd or 3rd consecutive playoffs? I can't remember. But before, yeah, before then it was like a 4 or 5 season drought. I can't remember. Miracle Robinson Jr. is going to throw this one blatantly through the left sideline. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Flamingos have not completed a pass. Fun fact. Robinson Jr. looking, throwing. Going to change that. There. That's Dash Runman with the catch. It's going to make it 3rd and 4. I don't know what it is with this field, but it's really hard to see everything. Like, it's just, like, the lines are too thick. I tried to change it because I think I still had the Flamingos. I had like a super casual bowl field. Anyway, Flamingos pick up a 1st down. Robinson Jr. trying to keep the momentum going, but Dash Runman does not want to touch the football. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Robinson Jr. with everyone split out. Is back. Looking with time, throwing deep right sideline. It's iBoss James with a big catch to the 33-yard line. Flamingos at the end of the 1st quarter here are trailing 7-0, but they are in Hammerhead territory. See what the Flamingos can do. With a Mexico City Silver Eagles win, they will face the Vancouver Victorious Lions. So no matter the winner of this game, they are going to face the Roswell Aliens. So could see some very, very fun 2nd round matchups here on Wednesday. But let's keep it going with the 1st round. Robinson Jr. on the play action almost throws an interception. That's incomplete. So 3rd down and 10. Flamingos really like using the play action. I'm personally not a fan of play action, but, you know, that's what they do. Robinson Jr. with time, looking for Noble II. That's incomplete. Well covered by the Hammerheads. And it looks like they're going to have to bring out Pablo for a 50-yard field goal. Pablo is one of like 3 or 4 kickers in the league that missed the field goal. This time, though, kick is up, and it is good to make it 7-3. Madagascar still in the lead. Set to return is Hex Yay. You're early on in the 2nd quarter. Hammerheads, aside from that 1 turnover, have looked a little bit better on offense. See if they can put together another great drive here. Right out the gate, it's almost another interception. Iadel trying to find Din on the curl route. 2nd and 10. Iadel with time, throwing it through the right sideline to Din. That's incomplete. Thought he was going to go underneath. Receiver had a lot of space. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Pistol formation for Iadell. 4 wide receivers out there. Dumps it off left to Din, but that is only going to be 4 yards. 4th and 6, and the Hammerhead's going to punt it back to the Mingos. Oh, playoffs are the only time I really want to see overtime. I really don't want to see it. I really don't want to see it in regular season that much. I especially don't want to see it in preseason. I see that in preseason, I'm done. Hand off to Noble the second. That's a good gain of 4. He'll be 2nd down at 6 for the Flamingos. Robinson Jr. throws left side, receiver open. It's Cawthon with the catch and the spin move inside the 50, down at the 48-yard line. Flamingos, after a sluggish start in the first, 3 quarters of the first quarter, try to figure that one out. Picking it up here since then. Noble gets the catch, but it's going to be called back on a hippopotamus holding penalty. So now it's going to be 1st and 20. Faking it to Noble the second. Robinson Jr. throws it to Iboss James. Got a good gain of 11. Tackled down by a couple Hammerheads at the 47. Robinson Jr. throws underneath. Runman in stride is going to get to the 35-yard line. Nicely done by Dash Runman, who has slowed down a step, but has still been a very effective tight end. Followed up with the goal line formation. Robinson Jr. with some time. Throws it to Boderman near the 1st down. That's a gain of 9. That'd be the first Boderman play we've seen these playoffs. 2nd and 1 as we're at the 2-minute warning. Robinson Jr. going to do a fullback handoff, fullback dive there. That's only going to get a little bit. 3rd and inches coming up for Fort Lauderdale. Quick throw, and Cawthon comes down with it. Wow. A lot of coverage there. Did not think he'd be able to hold on, but the Flamingos are now just 7 yards away from taking the lead. Robinson Jr. with time throws underneath. It's Dash Runman who scores the touchdown. Just too much space, and Dash Runman showing he's still got a little quickness to himself. Fort Lauderdale takes the lead here, as we are about 90 seconds or so left in the 2nd quarter. The AT is good. 10-7 here in Fort Lauderdale. Mingos start the 2nd half with the football. Madagascar set to receive this kickoff, though. XA returns it to the 17. Iadell, they're on offense. No touchdown for him yet today. Could change here. Nice catch by Sahil Qureshi, getting to the 25, 2nd and 2. Weak eye, Iadell, gonna drop back. A lot of pressure going down. Dread in on the sack. Loss of 10, and you know what that means. We're going to see a handoff to Sahil Qureshi. That's going to get a couple back, but obviously not enough. So now it's going to be a punt from O'Deer, I believe retired, which is tough to see. O'Deer punts it away to Eddie Money, who's got to return to the 35-yard line. Fort Lauderdale with 1 timeout and about 50 seconds left. They could march down the field and tack on 3 more or maybe a touchdown. Robinson Jr. throws it to Cawthon. That's a gain of 4. Robinson Jr. throwing and almost intercepted. 3rd down and 6. So the 3rd down run that is unavoidable is going to gain 2 yards. 4th down and 4, Pablo punting it back to the Hammerheads. Strong eye for Amity Ayadel. Going to throw it into traffic. That's incomplete. Just 4 seconds left in the half. 3-point ball game here. It's a close one in Fort Lauderdale. Ayadel throws it. Din catches it, but that's going to do it for the half. Fort Lauderdale starts out the second half with a football, and they have a 3-point lead. Arrow the third is going to return this to the 22. So, Fort Lauderdale and Miracle Robinson Jr. with a chance to extend their one-score lead. Quick throw to Cawthon is going to get about 5. Second down and 5 coming up. Noble the second on the carry is going to gain 3. The third down and 2. Hammerhead's looking to pick up some momentum, making a stop on the third down. They're out in the 6-2. Robinson Jr. in the gun to pick it up. Play action, has to get rid of it. Cawthon, wow. Did not think he was going to catch that. Didn't think anyone was. There's a gain of 4 on the right sideline. 2nd and 6. Robinson Jr. throws it off balance to Cawthon. We got another third down and short situation. And there's a throw left sideline to Iboss James. One-on-one. Getting favored by the receiver. That's going to make it 1st and 10 at the 16. Robinson Jr. throws it incomplete. That's going to be 2nd and 10. Robinson Jr. throws it over the middle. Ernesto Romero III catching it inside the 5 to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal to go for the Flamingos as they are putting a great drive together here. Noble II runs it in, juked the hell out of that defender. Just juked the devil out of him. And that is going to make it a 2-score ball game. Fort Lauderdale in the lead, 17-7. So Hammerhead's trailing by 10. Midway through the third quarter, they're going to start out with a loss of 4 on the pitch play to Sahil Qureshi. Marcus Hopkins in on the stop. See what Ayadel can do. Back with time, throws it, incomplete. Oh, that play could have been big for the Hammerheads. Instead, it's 3rd and 14. And there's a throw right side to Din, who's not going to get enough for the first. Gain of 7. They need to double that. And the Madagascar Hammerheads are going to punt it back to the Flamingos. So, after jumping out to a 7-0 lead, the Hammerheads have, well, I guess nobody's going to return it, so that's going to help the field position. The Hammerheads have given up 17 unanswered points. Flag on the play is Robinson Jr. throws it deep. It's an offsides. So take the 5 yards, 1st and 5. Quick throw to Runman is going to get a couple. 3rd down and 6. Madagascar looking for a stop. And there's a throw overthrown. Gonna stop the clock at 5 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pablo out here to punt. So just what the Hammerheads needed. Still trailing by 10 though. See what they can do as they get the ball back. Milo Morales to punt it, or return the punt to the 30. And we're at the 4th quarter here, so let's get some force in chat. We just have a 10-point ball game on our hands with Madagascar out there on offense. Iadel throws it, and Joey Din breaking free for the first big play we've seen from the Hammerheads in a while, getting inside the Flamingos territory down at the 48. Pistol for Iadel. Gonna throw it. Receiver's got to step. It's Huaycapan. And lateral Huaycapan is going to get down to the 25-yard line. Great back-to-back plays by the Hammerheads. They are driving here. Another pass over the middle to Din. He's got 11. 3 plays, 3 first downs in a row for the Madagascar Hammerheads, and they're at the Fort Lauderdale 14. Iadel throws it over the middle. It's Din again, and he's going to score a touchdown. So exactly what the doctor ordered. 4 quick passes, marching right down the field, only taking up 1:15 on the clock. And the Hammerheads are on the board for 14 now. Just a 3-point ball game. I did not order that. Oh, sorry, Topher. Robinson Jr. is going to throw it on 2nd and 10 and hit Ibos James on the curl route for a first down. Fort Lauderdale just needs to play keep away and not really cause any turnovers here. Robinson Jr. passing again. Going to fake it to Noble II, throws it short to James, and that's going to be a gain of 9. 2nd down and 1. So Jr. hands it off, and Noble II's going down. Oz Shepard with a big tackle for a loss. If Noble II would have broke that, he'd have been gone. But now it's 3rd and 2 as we approach 2-minute warning. Another Noble II run, and the Hammerheads are all over it. Tom Krieg, the legend, in on the stop, and now Pablo's going to have to punt it back to the Hammerheads with 2:09 on the clock. Punt is going to go through the end zone for a touchback. So the Hammerheads going to have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. Well, they probably didn't need to call timeout, but Amity Iadel with time, slinging it deep. Evo upcoming in the 1-on-1. Oh, it's covered up by the Flamingos there. Could have been a huge play. Instead, it's 2nd and 10. Could have been a huge play for either team, really. Iadel going to throw the short one to Din. Does he have enough for the first? No. 3rd and 1 now for Madagascar. Definitely going to be 4-down territory at this point. Big game from Joey Din, though. Nicely done, sir. 3rd down and 1. Iadel under a lot of pressure. Quick throw. It's Hexier. Been quiet most of this game. Been quiet most of the season, but that's a big-time moment for Hexier there. Getting the first down. Fort Lauderdale territory. Here the Hammerheads come. They... Yeah, do that as the follow-up. That's just such a drag. 2nd down and 10 for the Hammerheads as they do it again. So that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Iadel under pressure, going to throw it out of bounds. So 3 straight incompletions after the big play. Now it all comes down to this 4th down and 10 conversion for the Madagascar Hammerheads. Amity Ayadel's going to throw it, and that is incomplete, and that could be the ball game. Hand off to Noble II, who's running for a gain of 9. It will be 2nd down and 1. Trips left for Robinson Jr. Gonna hand it off to Noble II, who's gonna break one and get the 1st down with a whole lot more. Madagascar uses their final timeout, but it's not gonna matter. Robinson Jr. can just kneel this one out. Fort Lauderdale Flamingos hold on to win narrowly, 17-14. And so, unfortunately, with the Hammerheads and the Venom being eliminated, we will not have a unique champion here for Super Casual Bowl 15, no matter what happens. Final kneel down from Jamirico Robinson Jr. And so we are going to have Fort Lauderdale and Roswell matching up on Wednesday. Mexico City and Vancouver matching up as well. Aliens Bingos, yep. All right. Thanks so much for everyone for tuning in. I will be streaming Dev League tomorrow if you want to join in. And then also on Wednesday, we will have our final games before the Super Casual Bowl. Vancouver Victorious Lions hosting the Mexico City Silver Eagles, and the Fort Lauderdale Flamingos traveling to Roswell to play the Aliens. Thanks so much for everyone tuning in, and I'll catch you all later.